Jones looking to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Jones connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Giants had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They find some open field here.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And some space here. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jones throw caught by Tony. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, the Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll run it again with Barkley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Kadarius Toney really created headlines with a 10-catch game as a rookie, but couldn't stay healthy enough to build on it. Still had over 400 yards in his first campaign and should blow by those numbers with a full season in 2022. Nice 1st down pickup for the speedster right there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Ran it 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw again. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They hand off to their big tight end, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Running left, Montgomery. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense what we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Fields on third down. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Caught by Cobb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Fields on 1st down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
2nd down at 5.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and
he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Justin Fields
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Jarwin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
An injury cost Montgomery 4 games early in the year, which kept him from repeating his 1,000-yard season from the previous one. He still reached over 800 yards and caught another 42 passes and is firmly entrenched as the Bears' top backfield option for his 4th season.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we could hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice